swore the race was already won. It felt like gold, it felt like forever. Two halves of a soul braided together. But the air in this house turned humid and still, and the silence grew up like a ghost on the hill. Now there's rust on the wedding ring, corrosion on every sweet thing. The metal is cold and the edges are worn, like a beautiful promise that's tattered and torn. I try to polish the spots away, but the shine didn't survive the day. It's a heavy weight, a bitter sting, just a little bit of rust on the wedding ring. We stopped dancing and started to drift. The tectonic plates of our lives began to shift. I don't remember the month or the year when I love you turned into I'm still here. I look down today and the luster was gone, replaced by a shadow that lingers till dawn. They say gold doesn't tarnish, gold doesn't fade, so maybe this band was just cheaply made. Or maybe the salt from the tears that I cried ate through the surface and rotted the inside. Now there's rust on the wedding ring, corrosion on every sweet thing. The metal is cold and the edges are worn, like a beautiful promise that's tattered and torn. I try to polish the spots away, but the shine didn't survive the delay. It's a heavy weight, a bitter sting, just a little bit of rust on the wedding I looked up at the ceiling where we painted the sky with those glow-in-the-dark stickers we bought on a high. Now the adhesive is peeling, they're falling like rain, leaving nothing but shadows and a dull kind of pain. I remember the nights when the heavens were clear, and I didn't know how to feel something like fear. Now I'm staring at a sky without stars, just the blackness above and the heat of these skies. broken spirit to hide. You were the North Star, the map in my hand. Now I'm wandering lost through a dark, empty land. It's a long, cold night under a sky without stars. The telescope's dusty, tucked back in the hall. I don't wanna see nothingness out past the wall. Inside your reflection, the moon is a stone, just a cold, lonely rock that is drifting alone. I keep reaching for cosmic, I keep reaching for us, but the galaxy's turned into ashes and dust. They say the light travels for billions of years, but it can't find a way through the salt of my tears. The universe expanded and left me behind with a million forevers I can't seem to find. Now I'm staring at a sky without stars, just the blackness above and the heat of these scars. The light has gone out, the horizon is wide, and there's nowhere for a broken spirit to hide. You are the North Star, the map in my hand. Now I'm wandering lost through a dark, empty land. Turn off the lamp, let the dark be complete. I'm just a silhouette on a dead-end street. No shimmer, no sparkle, just the hollow black blue. A sky without stars. Since I lost you, I watched you wave from the shoreline sands, while the water rose up to meet my hands. I thought I could swim, I thought I could float, but I'm trapped in the hull of a broken boat. The anchor is heavy, the chain is so short, and I'm drifting away from a safe little port. And I'm sinking like a stone in the deep dark blue, drowning in the memory of loving you. The pressure is building, the lights getting dim, and I've lost all the strength that it takes to swim. No bubbles of hope, no breath left to moan, just a heavy heart sinking like a stone. The surface is ripples a mile away. I'm losing the heat of the golden day. The things that we said are like weights on my feet, dragging me down where the two oceans meet. It's quiet down here, it's cold and it's still, and I finally lost all the power of will. They say that the bottom is where you find rest, with the salt in your lungs and the lead in your chest. But I'm scared of the dark, and I'm scared of the floor, where I can't hear your voice through the waves anymore. And I'm sinking like a storm in the deep dark blue, drowning in the memory of loving you. The pressure is building, the lights getting dim, and I've lost all the strength that it takes to swim. No bubbles of hope, no breath left to moan, just a heavy heart sinking like a stone. Rolling down, the water is closing above my head. Everything's quiet, everything's dead, just sinking like a stone. Should the final note of the song fade out into complete silence, or end with a heavy, echoing thud? The nursery is quiet, the wallpaper is torn, for a version of us that was never even born. I'm folding up the promises, I'm putting them away in a drawer full of shadows and words I couldn't say. The moon is just a sliver, a cold and silver knife, cutting through the static of this hollowed out life. Slow, swaying river, the fire's gone cold to the stories of forever that we'll never get to hold. Close your eyes, let the heavy heart sink. We're standing on the edge, we're standing on the brink. It's a lullaby for a lost cause, a song for the end, to the lover I buried and the ghost of a friend. Tempo jumps, pulsing beat. Tempo jumps, pulsing beat. Tempo jumps, pulsing beat. Wait, did you hear it? The floorboards creak, the sound of the secrets that we're too tired to speak. Tick tock goes the clock on the wall, measuring the distance of the height of our fall. You're right across the hallway, but 1,000 miles deep, and I'm singing to a memory that I cannot keep. Rockabye, baby, the bridge is on fire, built on the bones of a desperate desire. When the wind blows, the hollow will break, and we'll finally wake from this beautiful mistake. Down comes the silence, down comes the light. I've mastered the brushstrokes of I'm doing fine, hide in the cracks with a practiced line. I paint on a smile for the neighbors to see, a portrait of someone I used to be. But the canvas is soaked and the colors are bleeding, and I'm losing the battle I thought I was leading. I'm perfecting the art of falling apart, drawing the lines on a broken heart. It's a slow motion crash, a beautiful mess in a gallery filled with this loneliness. Every tear is a masterpiece, every sigh is a frame of a life that's forgotten the sound of your name. Yeah, I'm a professional now at the art of falling apart. The shadows are deep and the lighting is low. I'm putting on one final desperate show. I sculpt my excuses out of thin air to explain why the hallway is quiet and bare. But the marble is crumbling, the clay is too dry, and I can't find a rhythm to this long goodbye. They say that there's beauty in things that are broken, in the jagged edge words that were never quite spoken, that I'm just a wreck in a velvet-lined room, waiting for someone to sweep up the glue. I'm perfecting the art of falling apart, drawing the lines on a broken heart. It's a slow motion crash, a beautiful mess in a gallery filled with this loneliness. Every tear is a masterpiece, every sigh is a frame of a life that's forgotten the sound of your name. Yeah, I'm a professional now at the art of falling apart. I'm standing in the hallway where the shadows grow long. I'm in the ghost of our favorite song. I found your old suitcase tucked under the bed, full of the promises we should have never said. I'm holding a silk tie, the one that you wore the night that you walked out and slammed the front door. Now I'm tangled up in blue ties and bittersweet lies, tracing the shape of the tears in your eyes. The knots are too tight and the fabric is worn, just like this heart that is tattered and torn. I try to let go, but I'm caught in the weave of a love that was built on a prayer to believe. Yeah, I'm tangled up in a shade of you I can't lose. The color is cold, like a story of us that will never be told. I wrap it around my fingers till my knuckles turn white, replaying the ending in the middle of the night. You left me the silk, but you took all the heat. Now I'm just a mess on a one-way street. Cut the thread, break the chain, anything to stop this slow burning pain. But the more that I struggle, the tighter it pulls. A house full of echoes and empty-head fools. Now I'm tangled up in blue ties and bittersweet lies, tracing the shape of the tears in your eyes. The knots are too tight and the fabric is worn, just like this heart that is tattered and torn. I try to let go, but I'm caught in the weave of a love that was built on the path to believe. Silk on the floor, dust on the soul. I'm losing my grip and I'm losing control. Just a deep, dark blue wrapping around my chest, tangled up in you, and I can't find any rest. Should the song have a jazzy, bluesy rhythm match the blue ties theme, or a modern pop belt energy? The porch swing is swaying, but it's only the wind, where your hand used to rest and the secrets begin. Sky is a velvet that's heavy and deep, while the rest of the world is surrendered to sleep. I'm holding my breath in the chill of the air, reaching for someone who's no longer there. And I'm watching these tears in the moonlight, silver and cold in the dead of the night. They look like diamonds, but they feel like lead, falling for all of the words we never said. The moon is a witness, lonely and high, to the salt on my cheeks and this hollow goodbye. Yeah, it's just me and these tears in the moonlight, shining like ghosts on the floor. The shadows are long and they're pointed at me, like a map of the person I used to be. You're miles away in a different globe, in a life where the us has nowhere to go. But the lunar light has a way of being cruel, making a glitter out of a heartbreak pool. It's a beautiful tragedy, a luminous ache. How much of this glimmer can one spirit take? The sun brings the truth, but the moon brings the pain of a love that is washing away in the rain. under this silver tongue, just tears in the moonlight, and I'm still alone. Do you want the ifs gonna tracing to feature a lonely cello or a softly strummed acoustic guitar to capture that nighttime feeling? Staring at the Polaroid on the dash, watching the colors turn to dust and ash. We used to be neon, we used to be gold. Now we're just a story that's grown tired and old. That the red of your lips in the sun is bleeding out until the damage is done. And I'm fading into the gray, watching the blue skies wash away. The saturation's dropping, the light is getting low, and I'm losing the us that I used to know. No black or white, just a ghost of a hue. I'm disappearing in the absence of you. Yeah, everything's muted, everything's frayed, just fade into the gray. The garden is silver, the roses are lead, just like the heavy words we never said. I try to remember the green of your eyes, but it's buried under layers of overcast skies. We're a charcoal sketch on a rainy street, two lonely outlines that'll never quite meet. Color is a luxury I can't afford, since you walked away and I stayed bored. The world is a static, a flickering screen, losing the space that was in between. And I'm fading into the gray, watching the blue skies rush away. The saturation's dropping, the light is getting low, and I'm losing the us that I used to know. No black or white, just a ghost of a hue. I'm disappearing in the absence of you. Yeah, everything's muted, everything's frayed, just fading into the gray. Turn the brightness down, let me blend into the background of this town. No more fire, no more spark, just a shadow blending into the dark. full color and slowly turn black and white as the song reaches the end. I watch the dust dance in the light of a room we used to share. Now the silence has a weight tonight that I'm not strong enough to bear. You left your keys, you took your heart, and left me standing at the start. It's a long way down from where we were, from the mountain top to a ghost of her. I'm falling through the spaces in between, losing grip on every single dream. The air is cold, the ground is nowhere near, just the echoes of the things I'll never hear. God, it's a long way down, and I'm still falling. I see your face in every crowd, a flicker in the pouring rain. I try to scream your name out loud, but the wind just swallows up the pain. We built a castle on the sand. Now I've got nothing in my hand. They say that time will break the fall, but time is just a blank white wall. I'm reaching out for something real to numb the way this silence feels. One more dive into the blue. The hardest part is losing you. It's a long way down from where we were, from the mountain top to a ghost of her. I'm falling through the spaces in between, losing grip on every single dream. The air is cold, the ground is nowhere near, just the echoes of the things I'll never hear. God, it's a long way down, and I'm still falling. And I'm still falling. I've mastered the brush strokes of I'm doing fine, hiding the cracks with the practice line. I paint on a smile for the neighbors to see, a portrait of someone I used to be. But the canvas is soaked in It's a slow motion crash, a beautiful mess in a gallery filled with this loneliness. Every tear is a masterpiece, every sigh is a frame of a life that's forgotten, the sound of your name. Yeah, I'm a professional now. The art of falling apart. The shadows are deep and the lighting is low. I'm putting on one final desperate show. I sculpt my excuses out of thin air to explain why the hallway is quiet and bare. But the marble is crumbling, the clay is too dry, and I can't find a rhythm to this long goodbye. They say that there's beauty in things that are broken, in the jagged edge words that were never quite spoken. But I'm just a wreck in a velvet-lined room, waiting for someone to sweep up the gloom. Oh, I'm perfecting the art of falling apart, drawing the lines on a broken heart. It's a slow motion crash, a beautiful mess in a gallery filled with this loneliness. Every tear is a masterpiece, every sigh is a frame of a life that's forgotten, the sound of your name.